What's up guys, FBAbros here. Hopefully that dog barking isn't annoying you. We're back in nature, and in this video we're going to be telling you about 3 things we had to do to sell over $20,000 worth of used books in January. Now, a quick note I want to say is that for the last 6 weeks leading up to January, we actually really hadn't been sourcing that much. We went on a vacation for a week to Mexico, and we were working on our YouTube and our private label plans and just letting the book money roll in. We still go to our local hookups and relationships just because it is so easy to spend an hour, of our time on a Monday night getting $500 worth of used books, and that's just real easy. But this is going to be the 3 things we had to do to sell $20K worth of used books in January.
All right, guys, so starting off with number 1, we're going to go with goals and quotas. Very important, super crucial to our business, and we still use it today. It's a great way to keep on moving forward. We started off with trying to send in 200 books a week. We realized that we could actually send in more, so we actually bumped our quota up to 350 to 450 books a week, which we're actually able to keep up and actually do. We do have pictures, especially when we're sending out a bunch of those, like 400 books a week, just giant piles of books in Home Depot boxes, and we're actually sending those in and just being consistent on that quota. And every week, no matter what, we found some way or form to acquire those books, and send in 400. And on average, our total profit from these shipments was going to range from $5,000 to $7,000. So we're sending in $5K to $7K worth of inventory every single week.
Profit.
And and that scaled real quick.
So yeah, guys, give yourself a goal and a quota that you know you can easily break and maintain, right? So say it's just 50 books a week and you see you're getting 60, 70 books a week, then bump that up to 100 and see if you can build up to that. And that's kind of just how, like Miguel said, we advanced up to that 400 to 500 books a week mark, or 5 to 7K worth of profit a week. And it's really just about slowly advancing that as you get better, because you will get better, you will be able to source more, and your goals should increase and your quota should increase to match that. Number 2 is going to be pricing competitively, right? I feel like a lot of booksellers will price a couple dollars higher just to make a few extra bucks profit compared to getting that fast sale. And in our opinion, it's more important to get your money back quickly so you can reinvest it and flip it in even more money. Our pricing strategy is almost always going to be pricing within the 3 lowest FBA sellers, or price matching the same condition sellers. So say you have an acceptable book and the lowest acceptable is going to be 25, we price the lowest of the same condition. So we price that example book at 25.
So what you want to do when you price your books competitively, like you said, you want to be average. You don't want to be too above. You don't want to be like on the 3rd page, 4th page, especially if the book is high ranking. But you also don't want to be the one who is at the very bottom, at the beginning. You don't want to be the cheapest guy on there as well. You want value, so you want a win-win situation. You definitely want to make some profit, and you want to flip that book quick, because you don't want that thing holding on to inventory or staying into inventory for too long, because again, you don't want to deal with long-term storage fees affecting your profit, and you don't want regular monthly storage fees to affect your profit. So price competitively, because you're going to push those books out, and again, like you said, it's going to give you the ability to flip that cash into more.
So the exception to pricing your books competitively may be to price your books higher because you know they're going to sell at that price in the textbook seasons. We've done that leading up to the textbook seasons just because we were able to wait for that extra profit for those textbooks to sell in season, and that is a strategy you can utilize.
All right, and number 3 is going to be consistency. You want to keep going out there, especially if you're a beginner. There's going to be times when the wells feel dry and you're going to feel discouraged, but you want to do the complete opposite. You want to just keep on going out there, keep on going to those local thrift stores that you're already going to, and also start networking, start trying different places. Be willing to drive maybe even an hour away from your normal destinations. Once you find the pretty much the sources, you can create an efficient route, and pretty much you just got to be consistent throughout that time. And consistency after months and months of sending in those books, you're gonna have a giant beast that's gonna be just selling those books. Books are gonna be flying off the shelves. Especially when you hit like in the thousands. Once you have about 1,000 or more inventory, it's pretty much it's cool because you can be sitting on the beach, drinking some coconut water, and you'll be making some sales just from having your books at the Amazon warehouse.
So yeah, like Miguel said, consistency is super important. If you have a bad day, don't get discouraged. Still go out the next day. Try sources a couple times on different days of the week. Talk to different people. Try new sources several times a week, and really keep track of your best sources. And really just keep going out there, because that's what's going to make you get better, and you're just going to keep getting better and more efficient. And don't think too hard about it. Just go out there and try to find as much books as possible. And it only takes one really good source to make you a lot of money every week.
Yeah, just keep being consistent out there, and no matter what, you're gonna find some book that's profitable. There's many times where we've gone outsourcing, especially at the beginning, or the places where I'll drive, but all it takes is 2 or 3 books, maybe even 4 books. Every now and then you'll run into a book that's worth $100, $200, and that right there alone was worth the sourcing trip. So be consistent. It's going to increase your chance and likelihood of finding those good books, and it's also going to keep you just fresh and motivated, and just having that momentum to keep on going day in and day out.
So guys, those are 3 of the things we had to do to sell $20K worth of used books in January. Let us know if this was helpful, or if you like videos like this, just talking head video style in nature. We do a lot of presentations because we think it's helpful for you guys to follow along. But give us some feedback, let us know what you like. Follow us on Instagram, check out our Facebook group, and make sure you check out below. I'll link the book selling tutorial playlist, and you can go and check that out and go through all of our tutorials on book selling. But be sure to subscribe and like the video, and that's it for us.
That's it, guys. FBA Bros checking out.